Okay, so this video is going to be a little different than my normal motovlogs. Pretty much, I don't really know how to start this off, but I guess really when my name or my tag being get a flag, it's a bit of love and glory, right? And I guess I am, like, it's my brand and it is who I am. And so a bit of me is the parts of me that I don't like talking about. And I think really what I want to be able to do with some of these videos is be as transparent with you guys as much as I can, because I feel like if there's a way that I might be able to help just one of you, then I know I did my part. Not really lately, but for a while now, I have been dealing with a lot of mental health stuff, I guess. I don't know, bear with me. I'm not really used to talking about it. I've been dealing with a decent amount of mental health issues over these past like 2025, so about a decade now. And it's just recently that I've started to really acknowledge it, to the point of I'm actually going to be starting therapy soon. It's weird. One of my friends has really helped me realize that I am a lot harder on myself than I need to be. I hold myself up to all these expectations that no one else holds me up to, and it's just a lot of stress and it's a lot of anxiety that I put upon myself to be this person that I think people need me to be, you know. And like I said recently, that I've started to really acknowledge it, and I'm doing therapy starting real soon. I just kind of need to grow a pair and call the therapist. So it's okay to not be okay. And it's taken me so long to truly realize that. The only part that really matters is, what are you doing to fix that, I guess. People have their own ways of doing such a thing. Some people will do therapy, some people ride motorcycles, you know? So it's not so much whether or not you're okay or you're not okay, it's more so, if you are not okay, what are you doing to fix that? For the longest time, I didn't know. I didn't know how to fix that. I didn't know what was fixable, you know? Well, I always told myself it was fixable, but I feel like deep down, I always had the feeling that it was not. I don't know, it's such a weird conclusion to come to, realizing that it is fixable, you know? Just, having a little bit of hope. This journey in particular is a hard one. I don't know what to say. It's a hard topic for me to talk about in the first place. And I guess the biggest thing is understand that you're not alone, even when it feels like you are. You're always gonna have at least one person there for you. You're always gonna have at least one person there for you. You know, it could be a parent, it could be a sibling, it could be a best friend, it could be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a dog, a cat. You're always gonna have someone there for you, even when it feels like you don't. That's what's up, man! Congrats! Yeah! there's always going to be someone there for you. The hardest thing to realize is the fact that you got to be willing to be yourself around that person a lot, and that person you are comfortable with, and you tell about your mental. If they're the right person or the right people, they will have patience with you. They're going to have patience with you. Okay, we'll get back to this talk. We're gonna walk around for a little bit. CBR 600 in pink. Oh, with the Mercury on it. You said that was your first ever stoppie?
That was my first ever stop, dude. I just saw you do it. I'm like, all right, cool. Just jam on the brakes, dude. That was my first ever stoppie, dude.
You said that was your first ever stoppie?
That was my first ever stop, dude. I just saw you do it. I'm like, all right, cool. Just jam on the brakes, dude. That was my first ever stoppie, dude. And I've tried to do it before. It just didn't work. And then he's we come by.
What's going on, man?
He does a stop. And I'm like, all right.
Doing all right?
Stop,
Yes, sir.
stop.
So,
Yeah.
Hanging in there?
I've never done a
that's about all
stop.
you can do, really.
You said what?
That's about all you can do nowadays.
Just about. So you're coming in on Saturday? Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
Good to see you again.
It's gonna be fun.
I won't be too slow, I hope.
You said what?
So I won't be too slow, I hope.
U46. Couple R3s, nice. Always has some love for the SP. 2024 SP. It's beautiful.
Oh, don't ride. This,
Oh shit, what's going on, man?
this guy's something else. You see the way he's right. When he's dressed like this, which is all the time, you know he's going to get it. He's a terrible influence, man. Oh, he's a terrible influence.
You know,
Big influencer right here. Yeah.
look, I get that all the time, but I've never gotten it from someone I don't even know yet.
Yeah.
I don't even know your name and you're calling me a bad
Neither do I,
influence.
dude. I'm so serious. I literally just saw him do a stop. I'm like, all right, cool. Brakes.
Maybe it's not me who's a bad influence, but you too easily to
Are
be
you gonna blame
influenced.
me now? Are you really going to blame me? Dude?
Yes. Because look, I'm perfect, I live in my world, and it's never my fault.
Right.
Serious,
Pretty serious, yeah.
It's full leathers or nothing. This is a beautiful CX6. Oh, is this King CX6? Yeah. Sure is. C400? C900? Check for suspension. It's one of the biggest things with the 636s and the 650s. You can tell by the suspension. 636 has that style, and then the suspension on the 650 is horizontal. Can-Am. The RS660. I think I know who this is. Ooh. Gotta have love for these. Gotta have love for these. Restored in love and memory, my dad, Larry Bill Richardson. That's beautiful. Oh, I got Bowser showing up in a little bit. So that's ZX6 that's leaking. What's new? Nice looking, clean Ducati. I think that's an 899. Alright, I'm gonna go walk around, say hi to some people, try and make some new friends. And I will catch y'all in a bit. They're doing this slow race, and my buddy and I agreed to do it. I don't know where he is, but he said he's rolling up right here, so. It's funny how, like, I'm ready before someone. I'm always the last one ready. It is gonna be, I'm probably gonna lose this easy. want to run in one more? I got one more in. I need one more. I need redemption. All up in my face. Okay. Alright. Round 2. Yep. Good run, man. Good run. I said good run, man. I'll take that. 1-1. You going again?
What's that?
You about to go again?
No. I'm probably gonna head out here in a second.
Honestly, this event was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be, which was kind of a relief. I wasn't planning on staying as long as I did, but I'm kind of like, I'm glad I did, you know. I met some really cool people. I met some more people that are going to be on the mountain run that I haven't met before, so seem like really cool individuals. I'm excited, but I'm nervous for the mountain run I have planned this weekend, because we have like 13 people, and some of those 13 are like, well, I'm going to be bringing someone, or 2 people, or whatever. I forgot where I was at on the conversation on the way to the meet, but I guess I'm going to pick up off as it's okay to not be okay, and I think a lot of people don't really understand that. I didn't understand it for the longest time, and I don't know if it's just me being a guy, or maybe it's I'm too focused on how society views me. I refuse for the longest time to ask for help, and I always try convincing myself that like I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm gonna get through it no matter what. I just gotta thug it out, right? And it catches up to you, and it's finally gotten to the point where it's catching up to me. I don't believe there's a sense of being too late. I think it's, you know, it's one of those things where it's like better late than never, right? And I know where I am mentally, it's not the best spot, but I understand that, and I think this is one of the things that really helps me out. I understand the fact that I am waking up in the morning, so I have a reason. There's something meant for me. The universe has something meant for me. Personally, I'm not religious, but the universe has something for me. So that's why it's allowed me to wake up in the morning. There's a lot of times when I wish it wouldn't let me wake up in the morning. I'll share this story with you guys. Back in 2015, the woman who adopted me, my mother, she passed away from cancer, and it hit very, very hard on me. And I think that's where a lot of my depression, anxiety, and all my mental problems kind of started. It's scary to get in that mindset and not know how to get out of it. Everyone has their own way of getting out of it, you know. But I guess I'm finding my way. I think motorcycles really help. Doing a lot of these events I've been hosting lately has been helping a lot. I've been going through a lot of changes in my life, and it's been scaring me. It's been a lot on my mental state. It's been a lot on my physical state. I thought I had a whole career path mapped out, but it turns out I don't. And it kind of all just fell through after, 7, 8, 9 years of dedication. So yeah, I mean, it's been a lot these past few months, but I'm still here, I'm still making it, and my mental state's deteriorated a lot faster, or I guess a lot more noticeable than before. I think a good reason that I figured out my mental state's deteriorating the way it is through one of my friends. They kind of helped me see how I see myself, and it's been very eye-opening, but in like in a scary way, There's not much. I can't do anything about the past. I can't do how I view myself. I still don't see myself like how I probably should. I'm still very hard on myself, and I probably will be for a long time. First step is acknowledging it and admitting to it and being able to talk about it. Like I said, I want Beta Black to be able to at least help one person with all my videos, whether the video makes you laugh or helps you come to realization about something, or maybe it makes you, maybe, you know, it helps you get into riding motorcycles, and, you know, whatever it may be. I want my channel to be some type of beacon of hope. I know people are gonna watch this video and be like, oh, he's trying to get attention, this and that. And you could probably tell by my voice. At the beginning of this video, I was kind of like really in my field. I was trying to talk about my mental state, and I mean, that's hard for me to do. I started breaking up. I started, you know, I felt like I was about to start crying. It's normal. It's being able to admit the fact that, like, you're not okay. It's hard to do, but sometimes, not sometimes, we always need to be able to admit whether we're okay or not and be truthful with ourselves. And like I said before, it doesn't matter if you feel like you're not okay. It matters on how you react to the fact that you realize you're not okay. Some people break down, some people will crash out. You know, I remember a few years ago, a lot of what was going on with social media was people would be on bikes. They would be having their moments of breakdown. So you see them going 130, 140, 150 on the interstate, 200 miles on the interstate. You know, splitting traffic, not worrying about their life, not worrying about anyone else's life. That right there is not safe. It's not. Some people are like, oh, it's fun. It's no, because I'm pretty sure that every one of those people, once they were done doing that ride and they calmed down, they look back, they're probably like, what the did I just do? It's a crash out is not fun. It will never be fun. It's not supposed to be fun. You know, these people who are going 200 miles on the interstate, screaming in their microphones, they're not having fun. They are literally crashing out, but they don't know how to deal with it. You know, and we're in a weird part of society where men, we are not allowed to express our feelings. We're considered weak. You know, we gotta be stoic, we gotta be stern, we gotta be firm, we gotta be the strongest people anyone knows. And that's a lot of pressure on us. Not all men feel like this, and for the ones who don't, you all are lucky, you know, and for the ones who do, it's okay. You're not the only one. You're not the only one feeling like you have a whole weight on your shoulders. We all have our moments. Women, I know, you women also get that feeling like you have a whole weight on your shoulders. I don't want to single you out. Everyone gets it. We're human. It's who we are. We're meant to feel things, and it's okay. One of the easiest things you can do nowadays is hold back your tears. Like, taking the easy way out is the weak way out. Taking the easy way out is the weak way out. It's the coward's way out. Doing the hard thing, letting it out, admitting that you're not okay, but admitting that you're not okay, and that's the hard part. That right there is the hard part. That's the part that takes courage. That's the part that takes strength to be able to do. No one, and I mean no one, should put anyone down for such a thing. A friend is opening up to you and they're saying that they're not okay. You got to be able to listen to them. And if you genuinely feel like that, you are not in the position to be able to listen to them like that. You have to let them know. You, not by ghosting them, not being like, oh, what's your problem? Like, no, communication. You got to be able to communicate with them. Be like, hey, I get you're going through something, and personally, I'm not the best person to talk to you about this situation. And from there, you guys work out what the next steps are, you know? it's going to be hard on them to, leave my cap on. It's going to be hard for them to open up to you. Before they do such a thing, they might try and separate themselves from you. Common thing for people to do. For people who are in distress, they will separate themselves from everyone else because we're scared of hurting the people that we love. We're scared to tell them, hey, this is what's going on. Because we feel like we're gonna hurt them or we're gonna burden them with our troubles. And we don't want to do that because they're our friend. If we can't talk to our friends, who are we supposed to talk to? I know some of us have the luxury of having parents to talk to. Some of us have the luxury of therapists, and we can talk to our therapist, we can talk to psychiatrists, but not everyone has that opportunity. Moral of the story, guys, it's okay to not be okay. The first step is just admitting it and realizing that you're not okay. Stop being in denial about it. Because there's no problem with being human. It's just from there, what are your next steps? And sometimes you gotta experiment to find those next steps. Try talking to some of your friends, try talking to your parents. If you're under your parents' health insurance, ask your parents, hey, does our health insurance do anything for mental health issues? If you genuinely feel like something's up, you gotta be able to talk to your guidance counselor at school, talk to your best friend, your brother, your sister, your cousin, the closest person you have in your life. Not everyone's gonna be there to listen, but the ones who stay are the ones you're meant to stay. The ones who go, they're not meant to be there in the first place. You tell your story to someone and they walk out. You didn't waste your time telling your story to them. You didn't waste your time having them as your friend. You just found out who's not supposed to be there in your future. But with that, I'm gonna sign off. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing rest of your night. Hell, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your year. Subscribe, leave a comment. I want to know what you guys think about everything that happened in this video, what kind of content you want to see in the future, and or talk about your worries, talk about what's troubling you. I'd love to strike a conversation with you guys. I guess I'll catch you all in the next one, and the next one's going to be a lot better, I promise you. I know today was a little bit of a letdown, a downer, but next one's going to be better. All right, peace.